The earthquake in Japan has left many people wondering if we are next. We have been told for years that it is not a case of if a quake strikes here, it's one of when. And that has many people looking at emergency preparedness now with a new urgency, considering what supplies they need, what their plan would be if and when disaster strikes. Astrid Braunschmidt has more.
Next time you're walking down the street, look up. Bricks, signs, windows, they're all hazards in an earthquake.
More people are injured and killed in an earthquake from falling objects. They're not killed from the building collapsing.
Glenn Cooper is a structural collapse specialist. He says our seismic standards are on par with Chile, which means in an earthquake, it's unlikely buildings will collapse. But the brick facades of many downtown buildings could shake loose.
If you take a look, the brick at the top there's nothing back supporting that. So when that brick starts wobbling side to side, the mortar is going to break away and those bricks will probably fall.
Seismologists say the big one is coming. In fact, we're overdue.
We're certainly within the cycle, within the time window of having one of these Japan-type earthquakes. They occur here centuries apart. It's been 3 centuries since our last earthquake of that size.
Surviving a natural disaster is about being aware and making split-second decisions. If an earthquake was to happen right now, where would you go?
You're going to have to do a really quick assessment. I mean, you've got benches around here, you've got different areas that you can get onto, and the biggest part is hold on.
Inside a building, stop, drop, and cover. If you're driving, pull over, park, and stay put for 60 seconds after the shaking has stopped.
If you practice, and if you think about it and you're prepared for it, you'll know what to do when the time comes.
Powerful images of the disaster in Japan have prompted even the skeptics to create emergency kits. St. John Ambulance has taken hundreds of calls from people looking for supplies.
The basic #1 item is water, and you're going to need lots of it. Food. You want a radio.
Since the earthquake in Christchurch, there has been a run on emergency kits here at St. John Ambulance. They've actually sold out of this 72-hour kit. The good news is you can get all the pieces to put in this bag through the organization.
The full one-stop shop kits we're out of, but we can put things together for you. We have the supplies here for bits and pieces.
How well the city copes during a natural disaster comes down to planning. Victoria's emergency coordinator is in Christchurch, New Zealand on a fact-finding trip. He says an earthquake could rock our downtown in a similar way.
The downtown core in Christchurch is closed and is expected to be closed for many months. For us to bring that back to Victoria, we're learning that our plans are good plans, but we need to expand.
Lessons worth learning now before it's too late. In Victoria, Astrid Braunschmidt, A News.